When I grow up, I want to work at a chocolate factory.
When I grow up, I want to be the CEO of a large company.
When I grow up, I want to be involved in foreign diplomacy, helping people overseas through something like the Red Cross.
When I grow up, I want to be a teacher.
When I grow up, I want to join the Army.
When I grow up, I want to be a firefighter.
When I grow up, I want to be a dentist.
I want to become a doctor.
I want to be a nurse.
I would like to be a lawyer.
I want to be a forensic scientist.
I want to be a Broadway actress.
I would like to be a photographer and an artist.
When I grow up, I want to be a hairstylist.
I want to be a forester.
I want to be a music teacher.
I want to be a chef.
I would like to own a construction company.
I want to be a cop.
I want to be a U.S. Marshal.
I want to be a pediatric cancer surgeon.
I want to be a veterinarian.
Be a social worker.
An author.
An optometrist.
I want to be a teacher.
One thing that impressed me about this school is the way that the teachers communicate with the parents. I think that communication is the #1 key to get off to a good start with the parent, the teacher, and the child all on the same page.
I chose to open enroll because of the friendliness of the faculty and the quality of the education that my children have received here.
I used to be asked by people, oh, you homeschooled your children, don't you? And I'd always have to say, I thank God every day for public education. I put my kids on that bus, and the things that I've taught them at home get reinforced again there at the school.
Everything, the mixture of cultures, and that all the teachers understand and try to support. Even someone don't speak Spanish maybe with the Hispanic people, but they try to do their best.
You walk in and you feel very welcomed. You never are uncomfortable coming in or asking a question. It's never been made to feel that way. It's very inviting.
To see the older kids, the 3rd and 4th graders, acknowledging the 1st graders, the 2nd graders, even the kindergartners, saying, hey, thanks, we had a good time at recess. You know, it's making them like family.
I know that last year I worked 4 days a week, so on the day I had off, I was able to come in and volunteer in the classroom, and I always felt very welcome to do that.
This year, one of my daughters was struggling to get her work done on time, and one of the teachers was willing to stay after school and let her work in the classroom, help her with organization to make sure that she got her work done on time, and it's made a world of difference.
I feel like our kids from day one starting here in Burlington schools have just been excited about what they're doing. They come home and they're thrilled, and it's just this warm, caring way of teaching.
They chose to purchase the iPads through a grant they received. I think the way technology is moving, it's encouraging to see them want to incorporate that into an educational standpoint.
The Burlington Area School District does a really nice job in developing the children at each level that they're at.
I think the technology that they're using now with the compass learning and the map testing and the backpacks that they now have has been great. Technology, in my opinion, is the wave of the future.
I know my grandchild will succeed because he has good support here, encouragement, and a sound curriculum.
The teachers do a good job of working with them at the level that they're at and just helping them move to that next level.
To see them excel in a subject, to do well, that you didn't think that they were going to move that fast into, math, reading, whatever the subject is, whatever the concept is, for them to come home and to talk to you and use new words and new experiences and have funny stories is very exciting.
You know, and I see teachers here, you know, if I go after school hours, I'll drive by, I'll see that there's teachers still here working at 4:30, 5 o'clock at night when the school day ended at 3:30. And that, I think, is great because they're preparing, either finishing up their stuff from the day or they're getting ready for the next day.
I'm seeing him love learning. I'm seeing him love reading, which I think is hard to sometimes make boys love reading. And he loves it, and he loves coming to school.
Because these teachers don't just treat them as students, they treat them as children. They care about them, and that's huge. That's huge.
We have a really good student environment. I think that some schools have some serious problems with bullying, but I don't see it here. I really don't.
I believe in my school because it's a nice, safe environment. Lots of the teachers deal with other extracurricular activities, so you get to know your teachers pretty well.
It's never too loud and nobody's ever mean.
My favorite part about school is answering the questions you've always had since you were young. When you finally know why something happened or how something happens, that just makes learning more fun.
I just want to say, it's the best school, and the teachers and students are very nice, and I always get to learn something new.
The best thing about my school is it's because it's named after my dog.
Come to school every day and I see kids that are happy and ready to learn, and I go to class with people that want to learn and want to do things, and teachers that want to teach.
I'm proud of my school because they try doing activities and making money so that we can get more playground equipment.
You're awarded when you go above and beyond. It's not just like you put in an extra mile and nobody notices.
I have yet to have one horrible teacher. Everyone has been so friendly. I kind of fall in love with everyone. People ask, who's your favorite teacher? And I name a couple because there really isn't one.
She's always kind to us, and she always makes things fair. She never really yells unless she has a good reason to.
First we did our homework, and then second we got to draw a picture on the back.
When they're engaging, we keep it fun while we're still learning. It'll just hold your attention and you won't even realize that you're remembering all this stuff.
She makes learning fun, and she's really, really funny.
Each teacher I had, changed me a little bit, no matter if it was just how I felt about a subject or my attitude towards something.
The best thing about my teacher is that she picks really good reading group books.
The best thing about my teacher is he actually cares about his students. He's interested about what they want to do and will try to help them reach their goals.
My teacher made a difference when I got some bad news in my family, and they just supported me through all that I had to worry about and told me it was really okay to be vulnerable for a little bit.
My dad, he has pneumonia right now, so my teacher, she's trying to help me to forget about it and keep on moving on and make me happy.
When I was little, I had, wasn't a teacher, but he was one of the guidance counselors, and I was having a rough time, and he really helped me out.
My teacher made a difference when I was, to me, when I was going through a rough time. He made me a CD with some music on it that he knew I liked, and he came to my Christmas play at my church.
My teacher made a difference when I was stuck on a math problem and everybody else was just looking at me and I didn't know, and then she went over there and explained it to me.
My uncle passed away in the war over at Afghanistan, and we were watching a video on soldiers, and I started to cry, and my teacher sent me out in the hall and she was just helping me with the situation, it's gonna be okay.
Thank you for helping me and teaching me through all my years of education, because it takes you a lot of time out of your own day, and it's not for you, it's for others.
This is our education. This is our education. This is our education. This is our education.
This is our education.
This is our education.
This is our education.
This is our education. This is our education.
This is our education.
This is our education.
Esta es nuestra educación.
This is our education.
This is our education.
Our education.
Our education.
Our education.
This is our education. 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 This is our education. This is our education.
This is our
education.
Our education.
This is 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 our education. Our education.
Our education.
This is our education.